welcome racing fans to Racing News for this November 22nd, 2018 NASCAR related topic. According to an online article I was reading a couple days ago, NASCAR is open to wholesale changes, including shorter races, tightened schedule, midweek races, and a potential shared event with IndyCar. YouTuber David Land was talking about that in one of his videos. Now, I don't know about the Indy 500 weekend, but there is the Indy Grand Prix the weekend before. Indy Grand Prix is raced in the infield road course at Indianapolis. And since the Roval was a popular hit amongst fans, you could have an Xfinity Series road course on Saturday and the Indy Grand Prix on Sunday. David Land was actually talking about the Xfinity Series one day and the Indy Grand Prix on the other. Now, also this article mentioned double headers. Now, there's already a Truck and Xfinity Series doubleheader in Atlanta every year. So maybe you could do an Xfinity Series, Cup Series doubleheader, or a Truck Cup Series doubleheader, any one of those scenarios. Some of the changes are currently being discussed amongst NASCAR stakeholders. Not to sound like a broken record, but the two big changes, right? One, the rule package coming in 2019, and two, the schedule change after the 2020 season. All in an effort to put the brakes on the decline of NASCAR. NASCAR President Steve Phelps is insisting that NASCAR can weather the current downturn. Phelps made this statement this past Sunday at Homestead, Miami, saying, quote, "We've heard from our fan base and they would like to see more short track racing. They want to see less cookie cutter tracks. We are looking with our broadcast partners and with our tracks and with our teams and drivers to get input on what each of them think would be an ideal schedule. And then we're obviously doing fan research." Then says, "Do I believe that everything is on the table? I do." This was Phelps' first news conference as NASCAR president and spoke hours before the start of Sunday's race. Phelps later said, "If you look at the message that has been sent, it's that we're going to double down on this sport because we believe in it. We believe this sport is going to grow. We believe in this sport. Its best days are ahead. We have faced some headwinds. We're hitting those head on. We always have work to be done. I've been accused of being Pollyannish before, but the state of sponsorship in this sport continues to accelerate in a positive manner." Pollyannish, yes. Do we have a lot of work in collaboration with our race teams and our race tracks? We do. And then says, and that's what we're doing. We are going to be laser focused on driving consumption. Source, Fox News, and the Associated Press. Thank you for hitting the play button. This is the Motorsports Radio USA podcast, staying laser focused on the latest NASCAR news and racing news in general. This is Manny A, motorsportsradio.net.